Good afternoon, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Hope you're doing well. I am Lycan MB. I am a shoutcaster for many different leagues, but I am shoutcasting my very first shoutcast for Battlefield Nations, and I am being joined with Mr. King Makumba.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm King Matumba. I have some experience shoutcasting, but it is going to be an absolute pleasure to shoutcast man Lycan here today, Battlefield Nation. Let's get this one started.
Yeah, so we're just waiting for both teams to sort themselves out. We do see 12 on each side, Netherlands and Italy. So they will be starting very, very shortly. Now with Conquest, as you currently see, the home objectives have been captured by both teams. We're going to be fighting between Delta, Bravo and Charlie. And basically they will fight 300 tickets, and whoever comes out on top of that will then burn the rest of that round. So if you see a team capture all objectives all of a sudden, just don't forget that they are burning the rest of the round. So just by the look of the team on each side, who do you think is going to be coming out on top today?
Well, it's tough to say roughly because you look around and you see all these really, really good players condensed into one lobby. So it's going to come probably down to the wire on this. So personally for me, I would have to say I think Italy can pull something off here. I know a couple of players, and I can say that they are all extremely talented.
Yes, there's a few players I've noticed, especially Buffalo Zaya. I've noticed quite a few times. Smiley unknown as well. And then over towards the Netherlands side, I actually know quite a few of the guys there. So you've got Tobu, you've got Lawrence, Zeke, Geordie, Pat, and GBK. So for me, I'm just going to have to say Netherlands just because I know the majority more players there, and I know how good they actually are. So it'll be a nice surprise to see Italy come out as well. So we will be getting into it very, very shortly. Here we go. So we have got spawn off occurring. As you see, we've got Netherlands spawning there. On the Alpha side, moving straight over towards Bravo. And over towards Italy, as you can see, they're spawning straight in. Now the tank is in. Now Smiley's on his own at the moment, but there is a big push from Italy going straight to Charlie with only... Well, actually, no, there is a reasonable push coming in from Netherlands as well, straight into the Charlie objective where the first fight is looking to come out. So we will be having a look there and see who comes out on top here on the Charlie objective.
The ball here is Pat from Netherlands. Let's see. Seems that Netherlands does have a slight numbers advantage, and they are clearing off the point quite quickly, actually.
Okay, so we've got Illusions here actually coming in from behind. Just making his way up the staircases. An anti-tank grenade just in front of him, which is going to blow up but deal no damage. Rocking that ZK-383. He's looking to try and defend this with his teammate. You can currently see Illusions near came in, finishing off Thropy, as they are now starting to keep control of Charlie objective. Here comes Geordie and Lawrence though. Buffalo Smiley from behind, coming in with that lovely flank, getting himself a cheeky double kill with that STG-44 of his.
Absolutely incredible there. Pat sneaking a kill there through the smoke, see if he can make it out. The objective, no he cannot.
Okay, so it is safe to say that Charlie will be going to Italy's control. As we do see some of the Netherlands forces actually trying to move in. We've got Geordie, Lawrence, and we do see Braveheart there as well, trying to move in, Zeke in the water. But we're going to quickly have a little look over towards the two objectives that we haven't seen, and that's Delta Bravo, where the two tanks will be slugging it off against each other. And by the looks of it, we don't see a Repman near the British tank, but there is one stuck right to the backside of the German tank here, which is Tom the zombie.
Let's see back at C for a minute, and it appears to be still Italy controlling C, and Netherlands is trying to get something going here. And they have it's about even when it comes to numbers, I would say. Maybe it's looking more towards the Netherlands at this point.
Yeah, so the Netherlands at the moment control Bravo and their home point. Now Italy do control 3 objectives, but they are starting to lose Delta. And we have got Blackhawk trying to go in there. The tanks are still slugging it off. So we won't truly know until one of these tanks goes down. If one tank goes down, then the other tank can push up and put maximum pressure on the opposite objective. So Bravo or Delta. Ooh, hello. So we have got movement from Payne here to the left of that Panzer IV of Massey. And he is a medic class, so he's not going to be being able to do any damage to that tank, but he may be holding an anchor point for an assault player, which he has done indeed. Blackhawk comes in with the spawn off with the Panzerfaust out, but He should actually go for the rear of this tank. He cannot hit it from the front because he will just get blasted in the face instantly.
That seems to be good positioning from Massey. Massey does have quite a massive sideline to GBK in the tank. I mean, you can see quite a distance, but I don't know if this assault will sneak up and do the job for Netherlands.
Okay, so Blackhawk coming in with a massive Panzerfaust round to the rear of that tank, and Massey takes down the Retman but gets blown straight over to that boat. So his engine is damaged, 85 armor points remaining. Now this should have been communicated to the Valentine Marquet of Trucker over there for pushing up and getting some aggression going over to that Panzer IV while his Retman was down. However, the smoke has been deployed and the Retman is back up and ready to fight again.
Still a standoff on C. Italy still maintaining control of the objective.
So we're going to go and quickly have a look at C and see what's going on. So, yeah, Italy still on the objective. We've got Geordie, you've got Tita Tommy, you've got Corey and Zeke attempting to push in as a single squad. Incoming fire from Buffalo Isaiah, who's currently pushed up in towards Bravo/Alpha as he's putting down some flanking fire. Coming out with a pistol, Sturmgewehr 1.5, looking to get himself some shots out and some hits. Let's see what he's able to do here.
Let's see. Going in from a flank, Netherlands here, and Italy most likely going to sneak up right behind them, saying hello. See how that looks there.
Okay, so yeah, we do see Thopi just going down with Isaiah still holding firm on that objective just between Alpha, the home point, which is not in play at the moment. So he's going to be there on his own. I'm actually quite wondering if he's going to be able to survive there for much longer. Corey, Tita Tommy, along with Zeke's now pushing up to flank onto him. The tanks are still slugging it against each other over Bravo and Delta. Now we are going to quickly have a look and see what's going on with the Italian tank, which Massey has lost his turret ring, but again, the anti-tanker is currently down. We have got Payne still trying to hold anchor point, but they have got his position. He's down to 17 HP as a medic. ZK383. He's now being pushed by Illusion. Siren here is going straight for it, but he gets killed off. As he gets a spawn off there for Nitro, who's going to be going around that right side as the anti-tanker and just looking to keep pressure onto Massey before he just gets blown over that box.
We look back at C here. And it looks like Italy is still, despite being down on numbers, holding the point now, swinging it back right into the direction. Excuse me.
Okay, so we have got movement from the Netherlands forces inside one of the 3-story buildings on Charlie. As you can currently see, Braveheart is down. We've got Borzalorn along with Pat, JWZ. It's just trying to get some kills with Frill going down, but we've got Illusion's Kitty coming in. Starting to move back now with that ZK383, giving Buffalo Smiley some health. So he's able to continue the fight. Now, Charlie is still going to be held by Italy at this point. Zeke is coming in from behind, taking down Smiley. Corey just went down to Kitty. But we are seeing more and more Netherlands forces actually pushing against Italy on Charlie. But again, Italy doing a real good job of holding this point the most entire this game.
A massive step has just been taken for Italy as they do take out the tank on Bravo. The Netherlands tanker has been destroyed.
Oh yeah, so we do see it, yep. So that Valentine Mark 8 is down and off the map. We've got Tita Tommy there moving past. Looks like Netherlands is returning to Bravo to try and defend. It was Illusion Teister and Illusion Siren that came in with a kill against that tank.
There we go, a cap seeming to happen from the Netherlands here as once again the hold from Charlie by Italy is just, seemingly unbreakable.
Okay, so Delta Point has actually been claimed by Netherlands here. As you currently see, I think Italy overextended their reach to Bravo and unfortunately left Delta just a tiny bit undefended. Now, they are coming in force to try and reclaim Delta back for their team. However, they did lose it there for a few seconds, and that tank is getting absolutely pounded. Lovely shot from Massey there, killing off Mr. Braveheart as he gets killed off there. And look at the Retman coming back into play to try and get those repairs back on that Panzer IV.
Three assaults on the backside of Massey here. They all seem to spawn behind him. He was one shot at one point, but the repairs saved him. And B is currently secure for the Netherlands. B is getting a massive push from Netherlands as well. Very, very interesting.
Okay, so Bravo point, GBK there. Just guarding the center point. You have got, who's that down there on the left side? We've got Thopi actually sitting at the marketplace, looking towards Fair and Buffalo Isaiah. Now, he is on his own, so he may be outnumbered here and killed off pretty damn easily. Charlie point still under Italian control with no sign of Netherlands pushing in, as they are currently still fighting tooth and nail over Bravo/Charlie. As we just seen Bane going down. He was the anchor man for the anti-tank squad. So they have been reset back. Now that tank, I believe, has come back in, which is Trucker in the Valentine Mark 8. Oh, great. So he's got sandbags on his tanks, which means I cannot see what he's looking at. But we do see an anti-tank movement coming in from the dockside. GBK and Nitro looking to put down some Panzerfaust rounds. I don't think Messe has actually spotted them yet.
Seems the primary strategy for the Netherlands here is to just evade C for now and attack D, and it seems to be working. 4 pushes by the Netherlands, all 4 successful.
Yes, we're currently looking at Italy in the lead at the moment. 667, mind you, they're only fighting for 300 tickets here, and you're at 552 for Netherlands. So if Netherlands is able to take hold Charlie and get just a full cap, they could bring this game back pretty damn quickly. But at the moment, they are on course to actually start taking the lead very shortly. But we've got Braveheart here fighting in the Delta objective. He looks to get that kill, but he gets killed off by Illusion Tizer. Now he's looking over towards the opposite end where the tank rep point is for the Italian tank. But Italy's tank is actually under mass pressure. As you currently see, he's backing his way up towards the spawn point, and he's no longer covering Delta.
And there goes C. C is wide open for another attack here. Defend the point whatsoever.
Yep, so Charlie has fully been abandoned.
And C full focus on B now. Italy seems blocked to B. And
Okay, so Charlie Point has literally just started to fall to Netherlands. Phil being the last defender alive on the objective going down. Corey just went down to Kitty, who's come in from behind, but it's 1 man versus 2, and probably multiple spawns off for Netherlands coming up very shortly. Now overlooking towards Bravo/Delta. Looks like the tank for the British side, which is under Netherlands control, is started to move up to Delta and is putting rounds over towards the train to try and get some cheap kills on any of the guys moving across that bridge.
quick thing to notice, Massey's actually went down. I did not get to see that, but assuming that the 3 assaults behind him ended up getting to him.
Yeah, I reckon dropping dynamite off the bridge, which is very commonly used on this map, especially on this side, as you currently see, he's dead underneath the bridge. So I reckon a few of those assault players gone over him and just dropped dynamite onto his head and killed him off that way. Unfortunately, yeah, we did not see it.
Yeah.
But he was under mass pressure just before I went to have a look at Charlie.
Interesting here how the tables have turned. It seems that Netherlands has gotten slightly more aggressive with pushes now, but Italy is blocking T, and they are going to capture it right back from Netherlands, even though there is some
Okay, so they're looking pretty even. Oh, just as I say that, Azare just gets blown straight through the building. But we're still looking at 3 versus 3, and as soon as I say that again, it's now 2 versus 3. So, yeah, it's changing to Netherlands' favour. As you currently see, it's Phil and Buffalo Smiley on their own. Corey just went down. And then all of a sudden, we do have 2 more Italian members pushing around the rear of the Charlie point, looking to get out some shots with that Sturmgewehr 1-5 moving straight in from behind. And looks like they are upstairs at the moment from the Netherlands forces.
Hier, fehlt es schadet nicht.
Encoded with Netherlands forces here pushing up, it seems. They may end up flying around to C from the bridge top or the bridge bottom. And every one of the Italian forces seems to be at C currently, or majority of them.
Yes, I'm not seeing any forces at the moment at Delta. Now, there is one person at Bravo, but he did go down. That was Buffalo Smiley. And we just seen Thopi taking him out. So, Charlie Point, yeah, being the maximum objective here. We've got Masse actually in the tank going straight to Charlie as well. And I'm not entirely sure what he's up to here. He's probably going straight to Bravo because he knows that Valentine Mark 8 is currently just sitting on Delta. But as soon as I say that, it looks like Trucker may be returning to Bravo. So he's going to be meeting that Panzer IV head-on as he starts to come down the road towards Alpha and looks to go to Bravo.
It looks like it was a race there. I think Massey ended up getting called out by the Untitled forces, but I think he managed to slip away last second from Trucker. So
Okay.
to see how the confrontation looks.
This is going to be quite bad for Trucker here. He's got his armor pretty much, well, his rear armor on show to that Panzer IV, and he took a mass round there to the right side, and you just seen the amount of anti-tankers moving down the alleyway as well, going straight for Trucker. Now Trucker has turned his armor around, he's got his rep man in tow, so he should be okay now as he starts to put down some pressure onto Massey, who's actually getting pressured by 2 assault members from behind our Alpha, and he has taken considerable damage, but he is getting repaired by rep man who just went down. Siren is attempting to help his tank out, but he's caught in a pinch here in the alleyway.
Best case scenario for Massey is to stay calm and look around. It may not be the case for him getting that wrapped around, but plenty of assaults, and he was one shot, and there he goes down for the count.
Yeah, so the pinch occurred there. You had, well, you had 4 members of Netherlands, all assault players, literally on both ends, deploying the dynamite, hitting the Panzerfaust out. It's a real bad position for Massey to be caught in, being caught down the alleyway with a tank on one end and yeah, assault players on the opposite end. It was going to end badly there, unfortunately.
Anything interesting going on? D is actually being taken back. Numbers advantage from Italy. Netherlands only having 2 members on D, as Jordy is being chased down by the entire Italian force.
Jordy doing a real good job, actually, managing to get himself a cheeky double kill. Maybe he gets third. He does indeed. And is he going to get his 4th? He does not. He gets killed off by Illusion Kitty, but incoming Pat out of nowhere as the medic class gets himself a cheeky kill before going down to Buffalo. Isaiah will be coming in to save the day for his teammates of Italy and claims back the Delta point.
And again, you look at it, and Charlie is completely unguarded here. And we have Tim, or Tit, excuse me, Tom. I can't say the name.
Tommy.
They have the Tommy, and never mind that. Just as I said, that's undefended. Italy wisely spawning back on C. Smart move.
Okay, so now we're actually coming towards the end of the ticket counts here. So we're going to quickly have a look at those leaderboards, just so everyone else can see it in the chat there. Who do you think has come out on top there as players? Now, I know it's Geordie coming in with that lovely triple just a second ago on Delta, and it's all even showing on the leaderboard there, 27 and 12. He's absolutely doing an amazing job. Illusion Near, I believe, is a medic for an 8 and 9. Either that, he's playing the objective like anything, and Buffalo Isaiah with a 16 and 7, doing pretty damn good. Who do you think has caught your eye this match so far?
I have to give it to Illusion, because Illusion's dedication, constantly keeping his team up, I really think won them this game, and it came down to him reviving his teammates for map control. That was one of the biggest things that I saw.
So yeah, we're just currently looking at Delta at the moment, where Netherlands is fighting tooth and nail again, taking down most of the Italian forces. Now Buffalo is there, Illusion, Near, and Fair currently inside the double-story building, with just Near left behind as a medic class. He's going to be able to get those revives.
Hier, noch mehr Erste Hilfe.
Currently still trying to fight and making sure he's not being pushed. As you can see, he's getting the revives there inside the building. I didn't want to look at him for too long, because the infinite fire glitch is going to ruin my eardrums.
Yep, I got that too. Let me see here. B is completely taken over by the Netherlands. As I just say that, one member of Italy is on the point. Buffalo holding this. Probably going to go down here soon. Takes out one and goes down.
Okay, so yeah, we do see Netherlands take hold of Delta, and they will keep hold of that objective. I have no idea what Black Hawk Nitro's up to. He's currently on the home objective for forward the Italians, maybe just crossing through to try and take down that tank. He won't be capturing that objective, I hope, because it's not actually in play. So he is not. So he was just looking for that tank by the looks of things.
The Netherlands doing a very, very good job at defending the point, and Italy coming currently. And it seems that it's going to be a 2v1, as we have Massey in the back, maybe being able to take some pop shots at the point here. We'll have to see.
Yeah, so I was just checking if Massey was actually reversing and not driving his way back. He was actually reversing, keeping his armor pointed towards the towards the Valentine Mark 8. But Black Hawk Nitro, the one that was on Echo, is coming in being super damn cheeky and sneaky as he's trying to take down the Massey, but Massey blows him away, but did some considerable damage. And looks like we do see Corey coming in as well. He goes prone and gets shot straight in the face by a shell.
must say, Massey does have really, really good awareness for his tank, able to keep himself alive. You don't see him miss much, and that is very, very skillful of him, which I can really consider notable at that point, as he's being rushed by, from what it seems, 3 assaults now.
Okay, yeah, so he was being rushed by 3 assaults. We had Corey, Tommy, and Zeke coming in. Now the red man is still up, getting the kill into Tommy. Going for Corey, jumps into the water. Here comes Corey to finish him off. But does he know he's in the war? He does. He's deploying dynamite in the water for some reason. Totally missing where Thom Zombie is currently swimming his way to. I'm actually quite interested to see what happens here, as Zombie is pretty much dead to right here as he gets shot, as he comes up that ladder and gets killed off.
That was awesome. That was really good. And let's see, we have a lot of action on B here. Italy storm point with the numbers advantage. Seems to be 5 on 1, excuse me. And Pat taking out 1. Let's see if Pat can get away here. Pat sneaking away for these spawns.
Yeah, I don't know if you just heard it there, but that tank is on its way back. The Valentine Mark 8 with its 2 men in tow are actually coming in to put down some fire and to try and reclaim Bravo, but he's going to be under mass pressure here. As you currently see, there are a few assault members, a support player up there as well. We've got Geordie coming in from behind, however. We're going to quickly have a look at Geordie because he's in a prime location to flank and get himself a few cheeky kills.
Excuse me, seems to be capping. There we have the Netherlands forces running off the Italians off of B. B completely under their control now. And C being completely drenched, and Italian forces once again. C seems to be the focal point for Italy this whole match.
So yeah, Charlie Point at the moment is currently under Italian control, and it has been for the majority of the game. So, but we have got mass damage coming in from Netherlands now. As we know, that tank is down for Italy. Delta is being left alone by Netherlands. And you've just got Trucker arcing shots over towards the entrance of where Illusion Kitty and Buffalo Isaiah are attempting to fight. You're currently seeing they're both proning, trying to stop any sort of explosive damage, including machine gun fire coming in from incoming fire, with Geordie taking down Illusion there. And unfortunately them going down with Isaiah coming up from the opposite end.
Yeah, I did see Trucker shooting across to C there. Maybe about 4 or 5 kills there, leading a numbers advantage over C now. And we have Massey back to the bridge of C, going head-to-head with 2 assaults, it looks like.
Just taking a look around the map and seeing those squad movements. So Braveheart in the water. We've got Massey still there with his Red Man and Zombie. Just going around, attempting to try and keep hold of Charlie Point, which is currently being pushed quite hard by Netherlands. As you see there, Kitty goes down, which was the last defending member on the objective. And they will be able to claim Charlie away. And also the bridge going down there with Massey in a lot of trouble. I'm surprised he did not fall in. It was super damn close, but he's going to be absolutely fine. But Braveheart's coming up, still managing to put down some pressure and gets killed off by the Red Man. So Massey should be absolutely fine.
Let's see, Geordie taking some pop shots, same for Balls. And let's see, Massey's going to want to get away here, which is the smart move for him to do, or maybe not. Or he's trying to get past the little card. He can't get past the card.
So the problem where Massey is at the minute, he's actually at the spawn point of Netherlands. So he could be pushed from behind very, very quickly. You see Braveheart is on his way already, going straight, either for the alleyway or going straight behind. I believe he's going behind. Massey's lost his Ret Man. He's got his rear engine actually poking towards Braveheart. One shot to that engine, he's going to be slowed down pretty damn quickly.
Let's see how that turns out for Massey. Hopefully he gets his rep back soon. Pops on bridge.
Ooh. So he's managed to go over that bridge. And he's going straight into Charlie. Ooh. All of the balls as he's going in. And he's getting the cap for Charlie for Italy.
Interesting move taken by Massey there. You never quite see that.
Yeah, you normally see it with a Panzer 38T, where it's a lot more maneuverable. You can have those lovely 20mm rounds where it's just pure anti-infantry. and you can just decimate inside the objective. With a Panzer IV, it's pretty hard to get yourself in there and get yourself out. As you can currently see, he's slowed down. He's trying to get out there, but there is no signs of Netherlands in anywhere near him, so he should be absolutely fine to go back to a resupply station and maybe even push Bravo.
And Delta seems to be just nulled down by the Netherlands. Let's see. Oh, Trucker is one shot here. Trucker's rep nowhere to be found.
So yeah, Trucker was taking some APR rounds there from that Panzer IV. He went down to 9 HP, but he is in cover, and by the looks of things, his rep man will be starting to rep him, and the Netherlands forces on Delta are actually kind of defending him, to be honest. So I don't think he's going to go down, but it's going to give Masse enough chance now to push over towards Bravo, which is what he's doing right now.
Let's see here. Italy flooding onto D here. We'll be able to take it back, maybe. But Tommy ended up spawning on the jail. Brave is coming onto the point as well. Let's see. It looks like 5-on-2, or can't really see.
So I'm currently just looking at the two tanks here because they're actually coming up against each other on Bravo. Now I don't know who has got the least ammo. Now Massey is in a lot of trouble. He's got Nitro right behind him with the Panzerfaust, and he's got a Valentine Mark 8 into his front as well that's pushing him super damn aggressively, and Massey, I believe, will be going down here if anything happens. I mean, there are no... Hold on, we do have members of Italy currently on Bravo, which is an assault player, but he's not dealing any damage to his Trucker, as Trucker did take him down with Pain only coming in with a nice cheeky kill, and Trucker will be able to go back to that rep point and get himself some ammo. Unfortunate there for the Illusion. Was it Illusion Siren? Did not react quick enough to deal some damage to that Valentine Mark 8.
And D is being taken right back from the Netherlands. Seem to have some spawn. The tank resupply near the dock there. And Netherlands seems to have D again. It seems to be their main point to go for the entire match. And focal point. Let's see.
So we're looking at Buffalo Isaiah. He's actually laid a trap here with Dynamite. He's on his own on Delta. Now his teammates have started to move in there. As you can see, 2 of his squad mates have come in. Delta is actually undefended by Netherlands all of a sudden. The only man alive is Geordie. And I've got a feeling Geordie and his teammate are actually waiting for that tank to come back. With Borslaw in there, both assault players. I reckon they're just waiting in ambush. Oh, never mind. I believe the game has just come to an end. With Italy coming out on top there. They have indeed. So Italy has won the first round of Rotterdam against Netherlands / Belgium. GG's to both teams are very well played. Let's have a look at those leaderboards whilst they are burning off this round so we can get to the next round. So as you currently see there, if you want to, you can read out the leaderboards.
Let's see. We have Buffalo Asia 27-9, Illusion Kitty 23-11, Phil 932. Buffalo Smiley, 28-10. Illusion to Steer, 22-11. Illusion Near, 16-13. Illusion Siren, 19-18. Fair V12, 18-9. Massey Sand, 21-5. Illusion Barry, 14-8. Ismla, 1990, 13. And Tom Low Zombie, 8-18. And then for the Netherlands, we have Jordy, 48-20. Pat, 28-26, Balls 22-20, Braveheart 11-17, Thropia 96, 15-22, Trucker 20-1, Zeke 20-13, Payne 8-10, Corey 13-20, Tommy 11-16, Blackhawk 5-17, and GBK 4-7.
Cool. So yeah, definite. Well done to Geordie there. 48-22. For Netherlands. We've seen him pick up a few cheeky double, triple kills every now and then. He's doing a very, very good job. And same to Buffalo Isaiah. You keep seeing him on the flank there with Buffalo Smiley in tow as his teammate. They were constantly just putting the pressure on Netherlands, getting behind them, especially on the Bravo objective. Definitely great plays from both teams, with Italy coming out on the very, very first round of Rotterdam before we go over to the second round. Well, I'm going to take this time now to respond to some of the chat members here. So, Numia, how are you doing? Bloody Slayer, how's it going, dude? Kevin, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Maple, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Car 98GR, how's it going, dude? Lawrence, hello, mate. GG's, my dude, GG's.
Hello, chat. Yeah, I do have to say that was pretty even at the end. When it came down to the end, it seemed to be Italy seemed to have a large gap for the first while of that, and then it came down pretty close, honestly.
Yeah, so from the start, Italy did definitely take the lead pretty quickly. When they captured Charlie and they held Delta, they held majority cap for quite a while. Now, it was only when Netherlands actually started to get over towards Delta, destroying that tank, taking Charlie, and just rotating in general, they started to return those tickets back. But unfortunately, Italy just kept on the offensive, going over to Bravo through the rear, trying to get flanks on those tanks, and just coming in with the big plays there, and that's what caused Italy to come out on top.
Thanks for the welcome, Nomea. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Appreciate it. Netherlands is always like a diesel train.
You just have to warm up a bit. That is true. So yeah, it's going to be one hell of a game next game, especially with both teams fully warmed up. They know what each team is capable of. And I'm interested to see what happens on Charlie, because there was quite a lot of fighting. Something you don't actually see very often in 12v12 Conquest. Normally the fighting is between Delta and Bravo, as the tanks slug it out and they've got a short run to both sides. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next round as we come to the end of this round.
Oh, so Trucker's actually a truck driver. Well, that makes sense. Makes sense.
So how is everybody doing in chat today? Hope everyone's doing well and you're keeping yourself well as well. Okay, so that's the top squad, which is a Netherlands squad of Geordie, Pat, Borzaloren, and Braveheart. Oh, yeah. And I don't know why that just popped up.
I don't even...
That was my own alert, but it's popped up my own alert instead of the BFNations alert, which is a little bit concerning there. Has to tell Dave, big truck driver, I say hi. And say free nitro. Oh, God.
Well, I mean, you heard it from him.
Yeah, free nitro.
Free nitro. Let's see. I'm gonna have to change the weather real quick.
Yep, so we're going to play God, change that weather. Just going to quickly change the guys around.
Now, I am curious to see how Charlie's going to look this time around. I'm going to assume that it's going to be a large Charlie.
Oh, starting to break up slightly there, my dude.
Oof. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good now. You're good.
Okay. Sorry about that. Well, we're going to have to see how Charlie plays out this time. I'm very, very curious to see.
Yeah, so yeah, Charlie being a main focal point of last games, especially. Yeah, very, very, very good. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens now. I mean, those teams do know what they're up against, and it'll be very, very interesting to see how they come out on top with each other and what they're going to be able to do.
PS4 preparing for takeoff again. See, we're be getting the spawn caps here.
Yep, so they are capping their spawns at the moment, and we'll be waiting for them to do that before they start the game.
I agree, Kevin. It just, I mean, hopefully they release more features for community games. I really hope so.
Right, so while we're waiting for these guys to start their game, we're just going to introduce ourselves again. So I'm Lycan MB. I am a caster for all platforms. PC is probably the newest one I'm going to be casting for, but I cast for PlayStation 4 and Xbox, mainly for different leagues. I mean, this is actually my first cast for Battlefield Nations. I do have a Twitch channel as well, so if you do like to see more gameplay casting for Battlefield 5, then you're more than welcome to follow it. But yeah, Matumba, if you'd like to give yourself a little shout out as well, you're more than welcome to do so.
Well, hello once again for all the new people that joined into chat. I'm Matumba. This is actually my cast for Battlefield Nations as well. I have my own Twitch channel, where King Matumba. I just stream Battlefield, nothing else but Battlefield at this point. I mean, and that's pretty much it.
Good stuff, right. So by the looks of it, both home points have been captured at the moment. Now we're just waiting for both teams to actually spawn in and get this game going.
Mm.
So hopefully I'll get a Discord message with the time start. I have indeed. So we'll be starting very, very shortly. Just gonna change that that up the top there to 54 because that's what they won by, rather than 1 round.
I can agree with you there, Kevin, by the way, before this officially gets hammered out. Let's see, revving up the transports here, Illusion and Buffalo for Italy getting ready here. Zoom,
Right.
zoom.
So we're going to quickly have a look here. So Charlie Point automatically captured by Netherlands, like pretty damn instant. You currently look at a Delta as well under Netherlands control. We've got Isaiah going full in with the M3 car as he's going straight towards Delta, just giving no dams, and he hits a car, which is actually going to be pretty bad for him as he loses a teammate. And he loses a secondary teammate to Zeke, and the third teammate as he comes in with a lovely triple. As Netherlands literally are attempting to defend their Delta point, and they have done successfully.
Zeke opens up with 4 kills under his belt there. Impressive. Nothing short but impressive.
So yeah, he's currently coming in at 4-0. The tanks again slugging it out. Trucker is actually starting to return towards the back end of Delta. So he's going to be looking to get reps there by GBK. And we've got Fair there coming in, looking to push up that left side at the docks. And by the looks of things, Massey is in a lot of trouble here. He's taking Panzerfaust's fire from Geordie as he is down to 17 HP, but he's lost a track. And he is going to be moving super down slowly, managing to get the kill off onto Geordie, and he falls into the alleyway. Now, he doesn't want to get caught in that alleyway again. You know what happened last game. He actually got flanked from both angles from 2 assault players and just got absolutely sandwiched.
Let's see what Trucker's doing. Trucker waiting for the other tank with his Repper sitting in the back. There's a little bit of action on D right now. Italy.
Yeah, so Italy managing to clear Netherlands off of the Delta point. Now, this is the home point for Netherlands. Now, if they've captured this objective, they're going to be able to start spawning off the Delta objective and put lots of pressure on the Trucker and that Panzer IV, which is going to either force Trucker to return to his spawn point, or he's actually going to go down at this point. Just quickly having a look at Masse again. So he was pushed here by the looks of things, but he still managed to defend himself in this alleyway. Still on 100 armor points. He's got his rep man there. Just a second ago, that zombie keeping the heals up, but there are Geordie and Pam inside that building. Looks like Geordie was attempted to throw dynamite out the window, but not dealing any damage to Masse. So Masse might be okay, just for the second though.
See, this is interesting because you've seen it from last game. Seem pushed to see that often, but now that seems
yes,
abandoned.
Yeah, so Charlie being abandoned. There's only a few Netherlands forces on the objective, but they're seeming to spread out and now start heading over towards Delta, or even over towards Bravo, where we are seeing a lot of Italy coming back in. Now Masse is actually inside the restaurant on the ground floor, just looking up around, putting down some fire, getting himself some kills, takes down Braveheart. He's just going all in. And by the looks of things, he's just in here to try and clear it off, but you've got to be super damn careful, because any dynamite that comes down from that top floor will deal massive damage to him as he starts to return to that rep station, just at the back of the objective.
Italy's still holding D here as Trucker is completely alone, but that seems to work to his benefit because he has no one around him to attack. GBK is actually behind him now, and B looks like it's going to fall. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see how this pans out.
Okay, so Italy is still inside the objective. You've got Netherlands on the top floor. You've got Geordie and Braveheart, which will be going off against some of the Italian forces inside. Now you've seen Geordie pick up a kill onto Illusion Kitty, as he's going to be looking to get the headshot here, which he does, gets a headshot onto Phil. And he's still looking around to try and find that tank, which is currently at the rep station, just putting down some suppressing fire towards the top of the restaurant building.
Very, very big here. Geordie peeking out the side window, taking out the siren. And the top floor is controlled by the Netherlands, and it seems the bottom floor is about to be swarmed with Italian forces here very, very soon.
Okay, so just seen Smiley there taking down Braveheart, which wipes all of Netherlands off the Bravo objective. So Bravo is actually fully cleaned out and clear for Italy. So that Panzer IV at the minute is actually taken a little bit far there from that Valentine Mark 8, but he's got his rep man still there in a very nice position just to repair him and keep him going. Bravo, left undefended, but there are no sign of Netherlands pushing in as they're currently just holding onto Charlie and just holding on to Delta at the moment as well, with Italy trying to push in. We've got Isaiah coming in, we've got Thopi just down the bottom left. Let's have a look at Isaiah inside the smoke going in for the revive.
And C, yet again, is going to be untouched by Italy. It seems to be a reoccurring thing between the two matches, just from different sides. Big not interacting with it very much.
Just seen Isaiah pick up a double kill there. Almost chokes his Model 27 revolver onto Payne, but managed to get the kill just in time. He's now going to be going up against Corey, who's currently peeking the doorway with a Lewis gun. He does get the kill onto Fair, and then we just seen Thopi literally sliding in, taking down Buffalo Isaiah.
Ooh, and this is this looks very, very bad for the Netherlands here. C is about to be swarmed with Italian forces, and D is seeming to be about Netherlands having the numbers game on that, as the two tanks are going at it right now. The tank is gone, but there are assaults sneaking right up on Massey. Massey down himself. Wow.
Yeah, so both tanks went down there. Massey unfortunately overextended. He extended up towards Delta, which allowed Netherlands to push him from behind. And what I did notice for the Netherlands tank, for that Panzer IV, he had 2 rep man at that point. But unfortunately, he got out DPS by those APCR rounds of that Valentine Mark 8, which was very unfortunate there for the Netherlands tank, as if he was just, well, one of his rep man, if they were just 1 second sooner to touch that torch, I reckon he would still be alive at this point.
Aufpassen, da ist Gefahr! Ich bin für dich da!
C here, and C is having some contest on it. It's about to be and now it's about to be an 8v4 from 8 Italy versus, I would say, 4 Netherlands players right here. We'll see how that pans out. And D is going to be absolutely defended to a T as well. by Belgium.
Yeah, so Charlie Point is currently under pressure by Italy at the moment, as it's currently under Netherlands control. But that's about to change. It's about to get neutralized. We've just seen Borslauren trying to pull back and try and get over towards the docking area where he's just seen Pat respawning in. Now they have been forced out of the Charlie objective. That will definitely go to Italy control. And we are seeing Zeke now trying to move his way in. But again, that's a lot of Italian players versus only pretty much one squad of Netherlands players. So Charlie will still be under Italy for a short time at least. However, Bravo, we are looking at a less defending force here from Italy as Netherlands is coming in from behind. We have got Payne coming in with a Black Hawk Nitro who takes down Smiley at range. And we have got more members starting to move in there as Delta has been left undefended by the Netherlands, but there's no sign of push coming in from Italy.
Very, very interesting the spread here. Now everyone is very spaced out. And it could seem to be very, very well. Netherlands could take back C. The numbers advantage is going well. Let me say a 5-on-2 here. Illusion and Fair go around for the flank. We'll see how that pans out shortly.
Okay, so it's surprising that Charlie Point is still under mass pressure. We've got Netherlands players all over the place now. I believe they've actually just all got wiped out, apart from Pat. Now, Pat is on his own now. He's a 1 versus God knows how many as he gets killed off there by a Buffalo Isaiah. And Italy contains Charlie with no sign of any aggression coming in from Netherlands at the moment.
Very interesting how things have turned here. It seemed that Italy wasn't going to C, now they're almost all at C, and B is being fought over heavily here. Netherlands forces pushing up from all directions. Let's see if Italy can defend the point successfully here.
Okay, so looking on Bravo at the moment, the tank and Massey is in a lot of trouble. He just lost his rep man. He's starting to reverse out. They're taking Panzerfaust hits to the front. We have got the Panzer IV making a move now, going full aggression. He knows that tank is in trouble as he starts to put down the pressure on a Bravo. And we do see a load of Netherlands forces currently in there, but we have got 2 members of the assault players of Italy on that left side. But unfortunately, just losing one and then losing the second one to crossfire from Payne Donny there. With Trucker putting down some rounds at long range over towards the top of the train station where we see Italy pushing in towards Delta. But by the looks of it, tanks are literally just concentrating on each other. And from behind, out of nowhere, we just seen Braveheart taking out Massey with a Panzerfaust round.
Just absolutely calculated movements by Netherlands here, flanking from all directions again and successfully getting to B this time. We're going to see what happens to D here shortly, as there are only 2 Italian members on D, but an army from the Netherlands is coming very, very soon with the tank as well.
So yeah, we've got at least 2 squads there, including the tank itself, pushing straight into Delta. Now Trucker may not be able to get a few rounds in there. He's going to be looking over towards the bridge and over towards Charlie Point, where he has noticed movement coming in from Buffalo Isaiah up there. Gets shot down by Corey at long range there. What gun is he using? I think it's a Lewis gun. Lewis gun with a 3 times, yeah, an absolute beam of a weapon for that range. And by the looks of things, Delta is actually falling to Netherlands, and Charlie still remains under Italy control. But is it going to be enough?
Let's see, it's a pretty even game as of now. Have to see how it works for Trucker. Trucker going to take out 1, throwing him into the water and get out of here. And let's see how D is looking. D is being defending off the horde of Netherlands players. Just absolutely perfection by Italy here.
So yeah, Trucker may be actually in a bit of trouble here. But he's starting to return to his rep point, which is a good thing to do, because that means he can just pop off those heals between any sort of damage he's been dealt with. However, we are seeing Smiley, Kitty, and is that Ismail, who is currently just walking around the Delta objective, not putting any pressure on that tank, which is unfortunately going to cost them as Trucker gets his rounds back and is now in a defensive perimeter position to start putting down some splash damage rounds just around the Delta objective, trying to get a kill as he's starting to move over towards Bravo by the looks of things.
Oop, dogs.
Oh, he's debating it.
Oh, my puppies! Let's see. C is actually going to be captured by the Netherlands here. It's a mass flood of Netherlands players against, say, 2 or 3 players here. D still being defended by Italy, and Trucker and GBK and Payne are on the point pretty much, and one's going to go down. Trucker's going to take out 2.
So yeah, Trucker came in. He took out 2 of the same person. So I believe he took out Kitty. Kitty got revived, and then he took him out again with that splash damage rounds. And Kitty is back up again once more. But Geordie's coming in from behind him. And is Geordie going to shut him down for a 3rd time? He does not, as he gets sprayed by Kitty with that ZK383. And I think Kitty's here for some redemption now after getting splash damage twice. And he's just on the guard for Delta.
He's simply unlucky here, as the 2 tanks are going to go at it from across the map. I think currently, wow, doggies. Anyway, sorry about that, chat. Okay, wow.
Good. So I'm currently watching Buffalo Isaiah at the moment. He's putting down nice Panzerfaust rounds towards Trucker there. Actually hit a round into the side armor, which I believe deflected, didn't do that much damage. This has allowed Massey to actually start pushing up. The smoke has been deployed, and he's also getting hammered from that right side. You've just seen he's taking a massive hit from a Panzerfaust round of Bors Lauren, whilst taking hits from other directions as well. I believe Geordie put a round in, and he's starting to pull back over towards the Dawkins side. He's still up to 100 health. He just needs to be able to get some rounds off here before he takes too much damage, gets himself trapped. So he is currently trapped now on the tank tracks there at the center. And but he's going to be absolutely fine. But Geordie coming in, deploying that dynamite, dealing some damage before going down. Messi is in a lot of trouble here. He needs to move and he needs to get out of there. So if he does not get out of there and he takes too much hit, he is going down for the count.
Let's see here what we got going. Braveheart's going to sneak up right behind Massey. Maybe not. No, he's going to get taken out, actually. And let's see if Massey can successfully defend himself. I'm not sure how he's going to get out of this alive.
So the red man just got stabbed there. Pat coming in, stabbing up Zombie, taking those tags and grabbing those shinies. So Massey is in a lot of trouble. He has caught himself out of position. He needed to reverse back to Bravo instead of hanging around at the center point, because he's now just been surrounded and killed off by Netherlands.
Interesting call there from Massey. One moment.
No worries, mate. No worries. Okay, so looking at Bravo at the moment, we have got Italy all over the objective. We have got Netherlands coming in from the top end. We have got Zeke in there. We have got Thopi and incoming Corey with that Lewis gun of his. He's looking to put down some shots. And let's see if they're able to take Bravo away here from Italy and take down Illusion Tyser as well. So we're just currently looking around at the minute on Bravo on the restaurant, as Netherlands are currently residing inside the objective Bravo point. By looks like Italy has been fully wiped off. So Bravo will be claimed by Netherlands, and I believe that could possibly be a GG here. So guys, if you've just joined, we are playing a 300 ticket game. So as soon as those 300 tickets are expended on one side, the map becomes a burn round. Okay, so Italy currently in control of Charlie. We've got Delta at the moment, which is under Netherlands control, but being fought over tooth and nail by Italy as they start to move in. Quite a big medic train coming in. We've got Fair coming in. We've got Kitty. There's one assault player, which is Phil. Currently looking to put down some rounds with that Sturmgewehr 1-5, moving straight into Delta. There's only one member remaining in the tank now on his own. Caught out in the open. He might be pushed here by Italy. There's plenty of assault players to do so. Trucker needs to be able to pull back and get out of there before he becomes overwhelmed by Italy all of a sudden.
Let's get back here and let's see. This match has been somewhat dominated here by Netherlands. Just absolute domination here. And C is being captured by them as we speak. And the lead just grows bigger and bigger for the Netherlands, picking up the slack from last game.
Okay, currently see that Trucker is now starting to return back to a rep point. He's taking APCR hits there from that Valentine Mark 8, losing his turret ring in the process, down to 41 armor points. He is now going to be pushed here by Smiley, who puts down the Panzerfaust round. Does miss him, however. Now Trucker needs to be able to return a little bit further, or wait for his rep man to come in. which I believe was GBK, who's currently on the Delta point, pushing towards Smiley, and he gets sprayed from both angles of Fair and Smiley, who takes him down. Okay, so Black Hawk Nitro is also another rep man. However, Trucker is in a lot of trouble here. 32 HP remaining. And he's just being pounded at the moment by Italy on Delta.
Very interesting. Trucker managing to escape out alive here with this repper. GBK coming in, saving him again. And let's see if Trucker has any redemption plans for Italy here. He does, pushing right onto the point. They're seeming to.
Good, so I've just noticed that Massey is now an infantry player. He's coming in as a assault player. So I wonder who's taking the tank here, if there is a tank at all at the moment.
We're going to have to see who that is. Very, very interested to see if they chose to swap someone around in position. We'll see, and Trucker's getting chased down by the entire team. 4 assaults, 5 assaults, heading right towards him, panicking, getting away.
Oh my god, Black Hawk Nitro spawns in off a pain and takes a Panzerfaust to the face, blocking Trucker.
That is at least 6 assaults around Trucker right now. That everyone is going for Trucker.
I think Trucker is pretty damn done here with the amount of assault players just deploying those dynamites, blowing his turret into the water. He is done and gone.
That was a lot of explosives. Let's see, Italy's going to swarm right back onto D here. C remains uncontested the majority of this match. And as soon as I say that, Italy's going to C in numbers. So we'll see how this looks.
So yeah, there's no defense from Netherlands on Charlie point at the moment. Now Italy is currently at a loss here. They're currently on 4-6-8 versus 5-3-1 of Netherlands. The Netherlands control majority of the points at the moment. And Delta, by the looks of things, will be returned to Netherlands control.
Very interested to see what Italy does here. If they're going to go back to D or C. It seems that 2 of Italy's members are going back to D, but they're going to be at a distance. Oh, I say that, and Italy seems to be trying to get back to D. And a nice little conga line.
Yeah, so they're currently staggered out at the moment, which may cost them, as if they come in as one at a time, they could just be picked off one at a time. I see that Isaiah getting killed off, Braveheart getting picked back up by Pat. We've got incoming movement from the top of the train bridge. We've got Payne underneath, who's currently looking around for that movement. You've got Phil attempting to push on the bridge there, taking shots from Black Hawk Nitro, and he does go down out in the open there.
It's very, very, very spaced out, and eventually they all did fall except for Melee, who is still alive, who can get some spawns off maybe if they wanted to. And it seems that Netherlands is just going to try to contain them on Delta right now. It seems to be the plan, and Massey's going to come back in the tank from A, and Zeke is waiting. Zeke is set up for Massey.
Okay, so you currently see at the moment that Delta is pretty damn undefended by Netherlands. There is Mali and Phil with Illusions Kitty just spawning back in as well, along with Buffalo Smiley. They're going to be looking to take back Delta away from Netherlands here as they run into the objective pretty much uncontested.
Right, let's see. The Zeke's little sneak attack with Massey pay off all that much, but let's see what Massey has plans for. Massey will alley with pop shots. He's got a wide open shot on Zeke. There he goes, taking him down. Boy, that was Zombie. Right? And Tommy's going to shoot across and get him Siren. He's going to keep shooting, and he may fall back here. Yes, he does. Let's see.
Okay, so Massey is actually starting to push back up towards Bravo. We've got Thopi, Zeke, Corey up the top there with Tommy at the bottom, attempting to hold in a defensive line. All they need is that tank to actually punch through for them to start claiming back Bravo. But coming in from behind is Mr. Sneaky Buffalo Smiley, who's actually taking fire from somewhere across that area towards Charlie as he's being sprayed out by Titter. Tommy takes him down with the lovely spam of crouch shooting there with that STG-44 with the 3 times.
Great choice there. He's peeking over the corner to see if he can get a sightline on anybody. Getting it on the point, but Zombie here And B is going to completely fall to Italy as of now, but Tommy's coming close side of the docks. Maybe for spawns or to scout, and it's for spawns.
Okay, so Trucker has reappeared in that Panzer IV. He is now starting to push up and put down some rounds towards that Valentine Mark 8. I just seen a round get deflected onto Trucker, but Trucker's taken APCR round. He is backed off instantly as he's out being out DPS there by that nasty, nasty Valentine Mark 8.
An underrated tank, in my honest opinion. It's a very, very good tank. Very versatile, both tanks. I would say pretty evenly matched here. But it seems even with the Travis Verton's Panzer IV, he's still taking quite a lot of damage on his tank for Trucker there.
Yeah, so one noticeable thing between both tanks there, both the medium tanks on both sides, is in form of DPS, the Valentine Mark 8 always will outperform the Panzer IV in form of damage per second, just because it fires those rounds out quicker, and you've got APCR rounds as well added on top of that. But the Panzer Mark IV, with its longer barrel gun, has got a little bit more accuracy over range, so it's able to do some massive splash damage there as well. You can currently see just pumping rounds into Delta. And yeah, and being able to pop those smoke launchers as well directly in front of him, he's able to get a nice swift retreat. So the Panzer IV has got benefits of his own, but unfortunately, when it comes down to raw power, that Valentine Mark 8 absolutely slays out on the battlefield.
Let's see, which I can agree with. I think that is a very, very noticeable thing to call out there. And D is just body, just massive war on D right now. But it seems Italy's going to slide through with the numbers here. Italy's pushing off the point with ease. So
Massey, did not notice, actually ran over 2 landmines, which put him at a very, very bad disadvantage. Down to 22 armor points. He's backing himself back up again into the center point of that dock where he got killed off last time by surrounding members of Netherlands. He has got himself into a very sticky situation yet again. But however, he's not decided to be pushed here by Trucker just yet, or members of Netherlands just yet, as he's getting repped back up to full HP.
Very interesting. C left uncontested for the majority of this match still. Ball is just making sure no flips through. D is getting stormed absolutely here, as it seems Netherlands is going to go around for a B flank, which appears to be the case. Let's see what happens with that.
Yeah, so I believe Trucker's in a real bad position here. You can see Illusion coming in from behind there. You got Zeke now crossing over as well, but he's part of the Netherlands. He's going to be taking down that assault player that tried to get a rear push. You got Massey absolutely just blasting it through, but where he went to look for that tank, he's actually found 2 assault players, Zeke included now, and Trucker putting down some rounds towards Massey. Massey in a little bit of trouble trying to retreat, and I believe Trucker may be going down to Phil, with Massey putting down the final shot.
The flank to B from Netherlands seems to be successful. The numbers will be, I would say, was that 6 on 2 there? Or 6 Netherlands and 2 Italy members. And C remains defended thoroughly by Netherlands as they are being pushed in numbers by Italy. We'll see how both objectives play out. Excuse me.
Okay, so we've got incoming fire there from that Valentine Mark 8 of Massey, just putting out rounds into Bravo, where Netherlands is currently residing. We do see Illusion Siren with Tyster starting to move in on that side. We've got movement here on the bottom next to the boat docking part here of the canal. And we've got Illusion's Berry there, looking to push through. And we've got Fair just chilling as that medic, just looking to push into Bravo very, very slowly. And I believe actually Massey's in a lot of trouble again. Took some hits there from unknown sources, I cannot tell you where from, but he had to return to his rep point to get those reps back.
Let's see there. Massey is going to most likely push to B here, seeing as all of his teammates have fallen, the majority of them. Let's see, it's down to Barry on the point there, and Massey and Zombie are coming up to clean up what was left. We'll see how that looks there.
Okay, so it's literally just down to Braveheart, and you've got Zombie, Massey-san, and you've got Illusion Berry there. It's just going against one member who is currently just running around the top at the moment. Oh, sorry, he is at the top. Yeah, just fighting a battle that he could not win there as Massey takes him down with splash damage.
Let's see here. C, excuse me, maybe to Italy, in which it is. Same for B. D is being captured by one member of the Netherlands. Very, very interesting.
Okay, so Pat is the only member on Delta. Bravo, reclaimed by Italy. Charlie Point still being fought tooth and nail. I'm just going to check the leaderboards quickly because I believe one member is missing. It is indeed. One member from Italy is currently missing from the battlefield. And I believe that is a GG's, by the way, as Netherlands is just fighting with 4 people. I believe they're just fighting for the sake of it now. By the looks of things, because Delta has actually been neutralized and left undefended. And yeah, it is a GG's. We have got the guys going to be starting to burn this round off before we go over to the next map, which I believe is Narvik. Very well done. Very well done, both teams. But I believe, in form of pure ticket count, I believe that Italy actually came out on top on Rotterdam.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And the ticket deficit, I would say, is really, really small between both maps. It's been fought for tooth and nail, as you said, and it has just been neck and neck between these two teams. I would say they're pretty evenly matched in all aspects. I don't know if you agree with that, but I personally think.
Yeah, 100%. So they constantly go backwards and forth. Like I said, Italy won the first round, Netherlands win the second round, but in form of ticket margins, Italy did come out on top in general. But yeah, over towards Narvik, we're going to be seeing a totally different story because we're going to have pilots and we're going to have tanks and we're just going to have open gameplay. So it's going to be a little bit interesting. But I'm very excited to see what goes on, especially with the planes out on the battlefield as well now. And the pilots can take full advantage of those bombs and those guns. And just dealing maximum damage to the infantry players below as well as the planes on top.
Air superiority could play a big factor into it because those tanks are virtually rendered helpless against those planes. You know, maybe you can get a lucky shot off on the planes, but a good experienced pilot knows how to counter that. So we could see some air superiority here that could lead to a big game-changing moment, or, you know, game-changing in general. So, see how that looks.
So, just before we end up moving over to the next map, who do you think's come out on top on this game then, between players? Who has stood out the most to you, and why?
Well, you look at it and you look how close it is, so it's really, really hard to tell, like, what team has truly been doing or been more successful than the other. And personally, for me, I think the second go-around, I have to give it to them. They came out of the gate. The first match was a bit slow, and then they came out the second match and just literally were so aggressive this second go-around. And, you know, at the end, from both, you know, match perspectives, it was close at the end of the match, but it was a wide margin for the first, I would say, you know, a good while of the, you know, the first parts of the match. They're both seem to be a wide margin, and they end up, you know, narrowing it down to the very, very end. So it's hard to say which team is actually better. But I would have to say the teamwork was definitely on par with Netherlands. The second game was absolutely, in my opinion.
Oh God! Don't know if you heard it, but the massive fart missile was coming in and just hitting Bravo, and that was Tyster killing himself. Nitro is my boyfriend, right? That's funny.
Free Nitro.
Yep. Drop them bombs, Nitro. I thought Nitro, but I forgot. Oh, wow. Free Nitro, eh? Free Nitro. Right, so while we're waiting for the game to come to an end, which I believe is on its way now, as Netherlands is fully capping out all of the objectives and just calling in all sorts of different stuff there, just to kill the time. We're going to be looking at what the next map's going to be and how each team is going to be able to fight over it. So Narvik being a real good map, as you know, the Bravo objective being on the bridge, and then opposite side is Delta. That is normally fought over by the infantry players. You've obviously got the planes, and then you've got the Alpha Delta Echo site on the left side, where a majority of the villages, and Foxtrot at the opposite end. Now, because we're looking at a 12v12, the home objectives will be captured, so we're going to be looking at the main focal point in the center of the map, so it's going to be quite close knitted, and I'm very interested to see how these teams are going to rotate and take those objectives away from each other, and I'm very, very interested to see what those planes can do.
And I think that's the biggest part about Narvik is when people, it's the color distinction. You know, plane Air superiority could be, it could range from, plane versus plane to total dominance over the air. And, a good experienced pilot can, easily call out where squads or even the whole team is moving. You see, you can pinpoint those people out of the smoke or out of the snow, excuse me, because the color difference, the uniforms don't exactly camouflage them. So, I think planes have a very, very big impact, and it just depends on, from pilot to pilot, how they play and, if they give call outs or not, or just, are set on the air than they are the ground, maybe even both. So,
Yeah, so 100%. If one plane stands out the most, they take air superiority. Not only is that plane going to be able to deal damage to any infantry on the ground, but you're going to have squad leaders of that side literally just call out where people are and literally just going to get sprayed, going to get bombed. It's literally just going to be hectic for the opposite team. So being able to keep hold of that air is going to be key to the next game.
And Narvik's plane spawns are actually really quick, so I think dogfighting will be a constant thing that goes down next match. But then again, whenever the planes, whoever comes out on top, they'll have that little time to go around it freely and bomb who they need to bomb, strafe who they need to strafe, and that could be a very, very valuable asset to whoever team can pull off air superiority better in that scenario.
Yeah, and when you're left down to the tanks as well, the tanks become vulnerable, especially when there's a plane up targeting them. Just one bomb can make the difference. Not only can you just kill the tank, but you can kill the red man as well. And if you take the red man out and then communicate it, that tank's going to get pushed, and that tank's going down. Especially on Narvik, where it's all open. So, well, apart from the bridge, I suppose you could call the bridge as close quarters, and the rest of it being open. So, it's gonna be interesting to see. Very, very interesting. We're gonna go over to the next map. You can see the burn round's coming to an end. We're gonna be loading into Narvik, Netherlands versus Italy. Well, Belgium/Netherlands versus Italy. It's gonna be one hell of a game.
You see, Bria, my boyfriend, is in all these, so I guess I am too again. That's great. But we're gonna have to see. I think it will be relatively even again, despite the planes being a factor in the equation. Now, I think it will be pretty close still.
Right, so we're loading over to the next round, which, as we all know, is Narvik. It is the last 2 rounds of tonight's match. Battlefield Nations Conquest Summer Cup. T12, Netherlands versus, well, Netherlands/Belgium again, versus Italy.
Very, very curious to see how this pans out.
Okay, so officially we are back. So what I really like about this map is you do see the whale every now and then. I'm literally just having a look now to see if he is about and swimming about here. I don't believe so, which is makes me sad. Makes me sad. I like to see the whale go through every now and then.
He is coming up to the big battleship right now.
Oh, I've just spotted him. There he is. Lovely fellow. Right, so we are down to just 20 seconds until game start. They're going to be capturing their home objectives. They're going to be getting straight into the game. I just need to check the teams of where they are currently placed. So Italy is now the blue side. So I'm just going to quickly change those around. There we go. So in the form of tickets at the minute, actually, Italy is 54 tickets up and Netherlands is 29 tickets up. So Italy is currently in the lead. We are going to be looking at to see who's going to be winning Narvik. And it's going to be a very interesting fight indeed, especially with those planes. We're going to get it through to it any second now.
Let's see.
So how's everybody doing in the chat today? I hope you're doing very well, and I hope you guys are staying safe, especially in this time of what's going on in the world at the moment. It's not very good at all. It's not how I decided to spend the very first part of my year. Okay, so 12 aside, all teams are currently present. We've got Thopi spawning in, and no one for Italy at the moment. Trying to find out where that team member of Netherlands currently is, and he's eluding me. Little Houdini artist. Oh, there he is on Foxtrot. So claiming that home objective. So by the looks of things, we'll be fighting over Charlie. I'm not sure about Echo, actually. This is going to be a little bit interesting. Now, I've never done a Narvik map on a 12v12 Conquest, so I'm very interested to see which objectives are being captured. Could it possibly be Alpha, Charlie, and Echo are the objectives out for play? But then again, you've got Bravo and Delta as well, so is Delta into play as well?
That was something that I was thinking about too, because the map is so the map is pretty linear if you look at it. The spread on the maps is pretty consistent. You know, it's between walking distance, so I think it's going to be maybe B, D, C, and maybe, I don't know, E. It's hard to say. The map is just, it's linear, but the way that the objectives are spaced out is kind of makes it difficult. So
yeah, 100%. So yeah, we're just going to be waiting for these guys to finish off taking their objectives, get ready to go. I'm going to just return to chat quickly to see who is currently in there. TJ Men XDDDDD with the extra Ds. How's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well. Ruther, I can also sub for Netherlands. Everyone wants to sub for Netherlands today by the looks of things. Everyone wants to.
Okay, so it's a B cap. Okay, so A's going to be in play then. Makes sense.
Yeah, so Foxtrot and Bravo. So it'll be Alpha, Delta, Charlie, and Echo. Very, very strange indeed. I mean, you can't really even that out. You can't like capture Delta without capturing another objective. Obviously, it won't be even. So it's very understandable. Very, very understandable.
Okay. Let's see how this looks. Maybe pick it up very, very soon.
Just keep an eye out for the whale again.
I'm trying to look for him. Oh, he's behind the battleship. I don't know how to explain it. The one closest to the docks, like the.
Oh yeah,
dock.
I just seen his blowhole. Just seen it spray out the water. There he is. He's off doing his own thing. Doing his own thing. Right, just going to check the leaderboards, make sure both teams are fully accounted for. They are indeed. They have actually despawned. So we're going to be waiting to see when they start. I haven't got a timer this time, so I couldn't tell you. But I suppose probably the 41 minute, if they're both ready. Or 41st minute. Nope, not the 41st minute.
Maybe the 40th?
Right, okay, so I'm changing the weather first because, you know, being God and all, you do not want a snowstorm whilst you're casting because it's very hard to see anything.
Yes. This looks way better.
Now, me doing that has not changed what the players will be seeing in game. So the players in game will still be encountering a snowstorm. It's just for our purposes, we can see what's going on.
Let's see, maybe starting at 40.
Oh, yes, they are. So we have got spawn in. I'm interested to see who the pilots is. So we've got is Mali 1990 and Black Hawk Nitro. Free Nitro. I hear the plane going around. There he is. This one.
They're running first.
I'll let you commentate on the planes while I quickly have a look and see what the infantry are up to.
Okay, so it seems Blackhawk is running of an anti-plane look, I'd say. It's running the 4 LMGs and the MG 151. Okay. Let's see what the other pilot is doing. Blackhawk is also currently beating out his melee in a dogfight. His melee at 26 HP. They are running the 8 guns, the 20mm Hispanos, Knights, and Cooper, and his volley went down.
Yeah, so noticeable play there was AA from Netherlands actually took the Italian plane down where there was no AA from Italy to try and take down the Netherlands plane. So noticeable play there was the communication between the ground and the air to help take down that plane, which will allow him now to start doing strafe runs over towards the infantry and maybe go for the tank as well, as the tanks are probably slugging it at each other from Charlie to Echo. There, okay, so we've got one moving in, the Valentine Mark 8 as normal. Let's see what loadout he's currently running. So, anti-tank loadout with smokes and the repair kit. And where's that Panzer IV? I currently can't see it, actually.
Did they have one? Oh, they don't have one. Oh.
They do not have a tank. So just quickly looking at Blackhawk there. He dropped a few bombs, getting a few damage. But unfortunately not managing to get killed there, as they're currently fighting tooth and nail over Charlie. I'm still not understanding why there is not a Netherlands tank at the moment.
Well, from what I'm seeing, the tanker that was supposed to be here is actually got deaths. I think he immediately died. I'm not quite sure. I would assume so. See here.
Okay, so in terms, it's actually pretty damn evened out, because there's one tank for Italy, which is currently actually being flanked by anti-tank personnel. And now we're also getting bombed by Blackhawk Nitro, who is the only plane in the sky at the moment, which what I was saying, air superiority, going to go straight for that tank and try and take him down. Now the plane for Italy is currently back up and on his backside by the looks of things. I'm not going to quickly have a look at that dogfight, because they're going to be looping the loop for a minute.
Well, let's see. The Dangerous 109 versus the Mighty Spitfire. Let's see. Can't really go that far to see what's happening in the dogfight, but I can sort of see it.
So yeah, they are all the way out on the opposite end of the map there, and it will take me like 10 seconds just to get out there to look at what they're doing. So I'm just going to quickly have a look at Alpha here, where we are seeing Italy/Belgium taking hold of the Alpha point, going in against Near here, who's trying to move up to the top. Looks like he's going to be able to hold his point up here for his LK383 to put down some shots. Goes in with the revive on his teammate, takes a hit from an unknown explosive, and by the looks of things, he may be able to take this back. Oh, hold on, he just went down. Here comes the rest of Italy, along with that tank there, putting down some pressure onto Alpha Point. I am 100% sure now they're going to be able to move in and wipe off Netherlands off this objective. If these Netherlands guys, which we've just seen Zeke and Braveheart come around the rear, getting themselves a cheeky double and getting around to the back of that tank, I'm going to quickly have a look and see what they can do.
Take out one there. And we do have a little bit of action over C. The tank trucker is finally for the party at the top side of C as Italy holds point. Let's see what they can do.
Okay, so Zombie actually being the tanker for Italy. I can only guess that as Massey is now the rep man, which he is indeed. So he's managing to keep them away from his tank, so Italy should be fine there with that Valentine Mark 8, even though he's out in the open. Plane-wise, I can't even hear what's going on with the planes. I don't even know where they are, or if they are still up at the moment. Both pilots are still up and rocking and rolling, so they're probably flying off the map somewhere. And yep, that Panzer IV is in the game, and again it's Trucker with Payne going down, and Trucker's gonna have to start returning as he is under fire from incoming assault players, as Charlie Point is just a focal point of damage at the moment. You could have seen Netherlands is trying to keep it away from Italy. Italy coming in from the rear, pushing against Netherlands with Illusion Tyser, with that bear, taking down Corey and trying to even the odds here on Charlie.
Now let's see here. It seems that this melee actually won the dogfight. Blackhawk there is AA is hitting from a distance. See how that looks. Ismaili going in. No hits there, but let's see. A is completely held up by Netherlands. And Zombie from Italy is trying to see what he can do. Hopefully pick up a couple kills. And let's see. AA is peppering Ismaili. Melly is alive. Kind of low now.
Yeah, so as Melee can't get too close to any of the other points at the moment because there is an AA battery just firing at him, and that is GBK sitting at the rear of Netherlands spawn, just being a nuisance, just trying to shoot down that plane.
And that AA is not to be messed with. The range is absolutely insane on the AA. Hitting his Melly there. Melly going underneath 40 HP, still getting hit from across the map, still taking damage. Absolutely nuts. Barely escapes. And A is going to fall to Italy as that happens.
So Italy managing to get that tank on the position. Nice and backed up from infantry players. We just got Zeke there out in the open at the moment, just watching. But yeah, Italy managing to take back that home objective of Alpha, which is going to allow them to start pushing against either over towards Delta, which is currently just undefended and uncontested. So I'd like to see some Netherlands forces just push into Delta instead of trying to control Alpha. Now Geordie did just take one down, and he's coming in with a cheeky teabag against Paz, poor Paz, as Geordie is taunting him at this point.
Here, and talk about his engage between Nitro and Ismaili. That's going to happen over there. That's probably going to last for a little while, so we're going to have to look back down the infantry while it's happening. Let's see, C is seem to be an all-out war again, as Netherlands is floating onto the point with the numbers advantage, and Trucker seems to be falling back, maybe for ammo, maybe not. Yep, seems to be for ammo.
Okay, so Netherlands, by the looks of things, will be in it to capture Holder Charlie. Now, we do see Buffalo, Smiley, Tyson, and Kitty. Now, Zeke is coming in, taking down the medic, jumping over. He's going to take down Kaiser. He does take him down. Coming in with a cheeky double, stopping the stopping the medical revive. Coming in, getting himself a cheeky double, and securing majority of Charlie for his team in Netherlands. As we just see Smiley with Phil here, attempting to push against OP, getting the kill. But they're going to be charged at any possible second now, especially with that tank and the grenade going off on Braveheart, killing off Smiley, which just leaves Phil on his own. And he needs to be super damn careful. He manages to get Smiley back up, and incoming Siren and Near, and along with a lot more of the Italian forces, they're looking to try and take back Charlie.
So let's see here. We look at it here, and C may be taken back completely for good at this time. But Trucker is still there, holding his position, holding his ground with ammo and Repper right behind him. And Ismaili, you can see GBK at the back of the map with an AA gun, able to hit from insane distances, just pretty much keeping Ismaili out of the equation there, as he does beat out Nitro in another dogfight. Very, very interesting to see now.
So it's very hectic on the Charlie at the moment. Oh, and I can see the planes actually starting to strafe and run. You can currently see Netherlands is actually being forced off the Charlie objective. They have got the tank here as well, which is very surprising. That tank has not shown much aggression at the moment. He's currently having a fight with Thom up the top there next to the yellow house. He's got no rep man either, so he needs to be super damn careful, because if he loses a track or if it gets communicated that he's on his own, he's sure to be pushed here by Netherlands and going down. But Alpha seems to be untouched and uncontested at the moment. However, we've got a cheeky Mate on an AA gun in Alpha Point, just putting down some real random fire. I believe that might be the glitch there doing that, rather than him just firing randomly. I just had a disconnection, I think. EA servers, I reckon. Just gonna have a look quickly. Are you still in the game at the moment?
Yes, I'm alright.
Okay, so it's probably EA servers then. It just disconnected me from the server.
Let's see. Communicate a little bit of action, I guess, while we're waiting for you. See.
And that's Battlefield 5 for you. I know, right? Delicious.
And let's see. Currently, right now, C is being contained by Italy, holding off Netherlands here. Seems to be the main battle going right now. Every other objective seems to be quite calm. D is actually being capped by Netherlands. Excuse me.
Well, thanks, EA, for disconnecting me from the servers, even though I'll just automatically reconnect and be able to get back in, because EA.
We don't have the technology. Just saying.
There we go. So I'm back in it again. Give me 2 seconds. I will be changing screens so you guys cannot see the password. So bear with me. Just 2 seconds. Oh, EA, thanks a lot for that. I appreciate the disconnection from the servers there during a match.
It's currently just a standoff right now, so nothing too crazy. Nothing yet. Best Battlefield. I hope they remastered.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That's scary. This is my best comment someone's made. And Blackhawk is going to come down for the bomb.
Right, so let's get back into it. We are back into the game. We're just going to wait for the game to actually catch up. Ooh, Delta's been pushed. Now, the whole entire game until I rejoined, Delta was actually left undefended and by Italy. Now, we've seen Netherlands inside the objective, but Buffalo is there coming in with loads of rounds, picking up quite a lot of kills there, and he gets a spawn up, so it's just now Tita Tommy on his own. We've got incoming balls Lauren from underneath, down some rounds. Gets himself a cheeky kill at long range onto Buffalo is there with a Sturmgewehr 1-5.
And, you know, you watch the dogfighting going on. K has not left the AA gun. Started up. He has not left that. He is committed, and I'll give it to him. He's keeping his melee from doing anything, even seems like even communicating to the team where one's at. Maybe he's getting a quick glance before the AA just nails him. But so far he's been utterly dominant against Nitro, just defeating Nitro 3 times in a row. And he is going to fall to the Netherlands.
Yeah, so we got GBK over towards the Netherlands side, just sitting on an AA. We got Masse on the opposite side, actually at Alpha, so he's a bit more exposed to Netherlands. Which I literally, just as I said it, gets killed at long range by a by a Lewis gun, and he gets shot off of that AA gun.
Let's see. There's currently a fight by the bridge, by the train. Train bridge, maybe. And
so, who is the Italian pilot? There you go, Delicious. It's Melee, 1990. That is the Italian pilot.
Currently, GBK is locking away in the spawn ring, hitting him from basically across the map from their spawn to his spawn, which is unfortunate for him. And Blackhawk seems to have way more freedom despite losing most of the dogfights so far. And A is going to be taken by the Netherlands.
We've lost objective
Down.
Very nice kill there by Illusions Near as he slid in. To Thope, he was actually taking cover behind what I can believe is just metal plates, just sitting on top of the bridge here. And unfortunately, Luden Thope totally and headshot him with the ZK-383. And AA fire still going off there, keeping that pilot away from the battlefield. Charlie under Italy control. I can hear the tanks there firing at each other, and I believe Zombie just took down that Panzer IV as there was a big explosion with that Valentine Marquet starting to push into Echo with his team in tow. And I believe Echo will still remain Italian control as there's only 2 members looking to try and oppose this.
So you really take one player out of the equation. Say GBK. GBK is basically out of the equation for the Netherlands here, and he's not providing any other support to keep the plane away. And I feel like that makes a big difference. One less guy running tapping project, taking down enemy, very very big. in my honest opinion about that, I think that may have something to do with the way that Italy's been rather dominant throughout the entire match. That one guy could make a difference.
Yeah, 100%. So normally you would pretty much stay away from anything and stay on the AA gun if you know the pilot's built to take infantry down as well. But like you said at the very start of the game, these two pilots are built for anti-air. So it's probably best to just let them fight it out and just utilize the infantry players as what they're meant to be used for, and that's taking objectives and trying to hold out on defense here. As you currently see, they're just constantly going backwards and forward. Two AA guns being utilized, and they're just constantly at a standstill, just find each other in the sky, and unfortunately not dealing much ground support. The only ground support we really did see was Netherlands bombing out the tank on Italy at the very start.
So let's see what's going on here. C is falling. It's about to be save off. It's about to be. I would say it's about to be an easy walk, maybe for on Echo, maybe not. Let's see how it pans out. Very, very curious to see if they can hold the house or not. Oh, and Zeke can pick up a second kill here, maybe. Oh, and he goes down. Oh, and he gets bombed.
As soon as I say that, the Netherlands pilot comes in with a nice little bombing run, taking him down just as Zeke gets killed off. But we've got Smiley, Kitty, along with Phil, starting to move their way into the Echo objective as it's being captured back by Netherlands. Here comes Kitty going through the building. And we're currently looking at Thopi apparently, but gets sprayed out from behind as Smiley comes into the building with Kitty. Kitty getting killed by debris, which does not make sense as he was in the safest place inside that house, and that was the cupboard under the staircase. And no, that was not Harry Potter phrase.
And it seems Blackhawk and his melee crashed into each other. Their carcasses, the plane carcass, like, just, I don't know what happened. Maybe it was AA, but there's no more air support for either side right now. And it seems both tanks haven't really had much of an impact on them. I think Trucker's impact has been maybe slightly bigger, but yeah, I'm just not seeing much from the tanks yet. Very, very interesting.
Okay, so Zombie is under a lot of pressure here. He's got assault players all over him. He is one shot away from death here. He's managing to pull away, but it was a little too late. Getting killed off there by Trucker, who took advantage of that, but he's now taking hits from behind as well, losing his engine to incoming Panzerfaust's fire. However, Netherlands is trying their best to back him up. Smiley getting killed off as he charges that tank, as Trucker should be absolutely fine now. Well done to the Netherlands side there for that clutch plays and keep that tank alive. Now they're going to be able to put down some loads of pressure over towards the other objectives here, especially Alpha and Delta, where we are seeing Italy trying to return. I do hear another plane up at the moment, which is Melee again, who by the looks of things is actually making a run there with no sign of GBK, who's a sniper. He now just sat back onto the AA gun. So as soon as I said that, he's now going to have pressure into the sky.
It seems that GBK has moved away from the AA gun to a Pack 40, and GBK is running a spotting scope. He makes a little bit of a sideline there, and he's able to take out infantry with his Pack 40 and as well deal damage to the plane. But his impact to the game has been relatively, as you can see. So things are coming.
So as Echo got recaptured by Netherlands, they have done the thing and push up towards Charlie, with Italy coming from Delta to Charlie as well. They're fighting tooth and nail over this objective. Charlie point most likely reclaimed by Italy here as they are starting to take it away. We've got Zake there with Titatomi. Payne currently down at the moment. Titatomi attempting to put down some rounds with that Sturmgewehr. But unfortunately, a lot of trouble as he does go down. To a few long-range fire shots there from the opposing Illusion Tizer with the Sturmgewehr 1-5 zone.
Now we look at this, and it's very, very interesting. Italy's been able to maintain map control very, very long. It's very, very interesting to see, and Balls is D right now. But on the main topic here, what do you personally think is leading to Italy with such map control? Do you think it's aggressiveness, or do you think it's the overall way that they're playing as a group?
Yeah, so Italy, what I've noticed is they're sticking together quite a lot. They're managing to get those rotations off. As soon as they capture objective, they don't seem to stick around if it's not contested, and they'll literally just push the next objective in full force, and also utilizing that tank to try and push ahead, just to kind of like almost be a distraction. It's allowed them to actually capture majority of the objectives and get a nice lead against Netherlands here.
Let's see here. Ball is running away from D right now, letting it cap, and I guess he's waiting for spawns. Maybe they can go around and get to the AA gun on A and take.
I believe it's a GG's.
Oh, GG. Oh.
I believe it is a GG's. Yeah, you just seen a plane there. That was a plane. That was a mosquito. Actually, just hit the ground from the AA. Yeah, the trucker is trying to return to spawn there, but he's most likely going to get blown up there by dynamite. He is indeed. So that is a nice GG's. We did see Italy there taking the lead on the very first round in Narvik. Before we go to the final round, they're just going to have to burn this map away because we only played for 300 tickets, not the full amount. And there goes another mosquito attempting to suicide bomb into Illusion Berry, and does not manage to get the kill there.
It's very, very interesting to see the maps, how they play out differently. You saw Rotterdam so close, but then you see Narvik, and Narvik is just Italy had everything, ready. They were ready, they were set and determined, and they just, they did their thing and they did it well.
Yeah, so Italy totally coming out pretty dominant on this round. Very, very dominant, actually. They managed to capture by more than what they did in Rotterdam in the previous match on the very first round. But again, we could see Netherlands come back in, and there goes another suicide bomber. And I believe he actually got shot down by a tank as he did that.
Oh, yeah, he did. Great. So I was kind of surprised by the impact that GBK made exactly, even though objectively speaking, it was the fact that he was able to ways and getting around the map to be able to GBK, running out the spotting scope, letting everybody know where so and so is, and even getting someone to pack for him, try to take up. It may not mean a lot on the scoreboard, but whenever you get down to it, that position could be very, very important depending on how you play it. So.
So yeah, if you look at the scoreboards at the moment, I don't know if you want to read them out again, but we do see that Paz is up the top there, along with Buffalo Isaiah, and you've got Geordie up there as well, with a Pat, who I believe was a medic. So yeah, quite nice scores going on for both sides. I don't know if you want to read them out, but you're more than welcome to.
I'll just read out the names in order. Make it a little bit. Let's see. So we have Not Paz, Buffalo, Illusion Near, Field 932, Illusion Kitty, Illusion T-Stare, Illusion Siren, Buffalo Smiley, Maskison, Zombie, Barry, and Ismaili. And then for Netherlands, we have George, Pat, Zeke, Brave, Thopi, Corey, Balls, Tommy, Trucker, Payne, Blackhawk, and GBK.
Okay, so that is both teams for you. We are just waiting for them to burn this round out so we can go over to the final round of tonight's game, the last round on Netherlands. We are coming to an end. As you can see, the 90 tickets are going down super damn quick. So we'll be looking at the final match of tonight. I'm just confirming the scores there for Italy and what they won by. So I will be updating the scoreboard very, very shortly.
Not too sure what's going on in chat right now, by the way.
Okay, I don't know where any of the moderators are, but guys, please try and be nice to each other, and just keep it pretty calm in there.
PG is all we want. Let's see here. Oh, and then
God.
Another plane out of the sky.
I just spotted that zombie right at the end, just taking him down again.
Okay. I mean, impressive. See.
There you go, there's your top squad. Illusion, Isaiah, Paz, and Barry. Illusion near, I should say, not illusion. Okay, so we are going over to the next one. I will be switching around the scoreboards and stuff, so just bear with me 2 seconds.
Just try to keep it PG, guys. Everyone gets heated up. Trust me.
Right, first of all, let's change our weather yet again. So as normal, we're going to be waiting for them to capture the home objectives, and then they're going to agree on a time and get straight back into it. I am currently still waiting for the scoreboard to be updated, so just bear with us up the top left-hand corner. As you currently see, it's still holding Rotterdam's scores. I will add those very shortly. So yeah, I believe Italy's got a real big lead against Netherlands here. Netherlands needs to pull something out of the hat to win this, and I believe they can do it. They can 100% do it. We've seen them do it in the last round of Rotterdam, where they came in flying, absolutely taking it away from Italy.
I think, personally, for me, what I want to see it in that expect this and get away with it again. The deficit is pretty big at this point, but I think if you assert dominantly, I think you'll throw Italy off.
And so we're saying full aggression coming in from the Netherlands just to stop Italy dead in their tracks.
And I hopefully we. You do see every once in a while aggression, but less. It's more team play than anything else. But I feel like if you mix your team play with it.
Oh, I believe you just had a bit of a disconnection there.
Oop. Hello? Test.
You are back.
Okay, test. But yeah, aggressiveness, team play. If Netherlands can mix that well, that dangerous thing, because you can see we've been looking at players. Jordy has been nothing but impressive entire game, and watching him play, he's very aggressive. I feel like if everyone in the Netherlands can, they could really cause some major damage to Italy.
There we go. The scores have now been updated. 207 total tickets for Italy. I believe that it can still be won by Netherlands, but it's going to be one big push for them. So I'm hoping to see them from doing it. So let's get straight into it in a second, as they are now capturing their home objectives and going straight into it.
Calm chat. Calm chat. Pretty pleased.
My cat just came in, seen what I was up to, and then left again.
See we gotta admire the magical whale before we,
Oh yeah, the magical whale. Where's he to? Where's he to? I cannot see him. He's eluding me. Oh no, there he is.
That's one of the more graphically pleasing looking things. DICE actually put a lot of effort into it. It's pretty surprising.
They had a tech to build a whale, but they don't have the tech to do other things. Just saying.
Yeah, it's...
not being salty in the slightest, but I thought that's quite funny.
Italy has... Wait, okay. I'm looking at chat right now. I don't think I saw any... Pretty sure. I'm pretty confident. I mean, honestly. I could look back at it.
I heard home flag fault. That would be on Echo, where one of the members stepped onto Echo objective to try and hit the tank.
Oh.
But if that is the case, then yeah, we'll have to find out. We'll have to find out.
We'll definitely look into it. While we're in downtime right now, I'm gonna look for the whale one more time. Okay, there it is.
Whale. Let's have a look at the whale. Where's he to? Where are you two, whale? He's
Behind
always
the-
eludes me. He's probably like underneath
behind
me
the
or
wall?
something.
Yeah, I think he's behind the battleship. Yeah, the one where GBK was at.
Really?
He should be way behind it now. I'm not too sure.
Oh yeah.
Now I wish the battleships were actually like some Playboy. Actually,
The ships in Battlefield 1 was like one of the best things they added. It was quite fun actually watching those dreadnoughts go at it. But yeah, it's a shame not to see those type of things being added to Battlefield 5. It would have been very nice to see some sort of ship warfare like you did in Battlefield 4. And what you actually see in Star Wars Battlefront 2 as well with the capital ship assault. I find that a very fun game mode. It's not totally like competitive, but just for a fun point of view, it would be nice to see something like that. But away we get into the game, we have got Netherlands going against Italy. Delta Point being one main focal point to start with. Pat and Geordie up on the top there. Lawrence and Braveheart trying to capture Delta. They have got hold of the objective. Incoming AA5 from across the map from Massey. Trying to put down some rounds.
see the plan for Blackhawk. Oh my gosh, my camera is... Okay. See, they are fighting in the back of their spawn for A spawn, way in the back. See what's happening here. Seems that Nighthawk is right on the tail of his melee.
Okay, so just as we're watching Charlie Point getting blasted away there, I'm just going to call out because the alerts for this cast is not working, unfortunately. So I'm just going to call out everyone that's followed and thank them. So we've got Jarrah, thank you for the follow. Uni, Demore, thank you for the follow. Chopin 777, thank you for the follow. Vixie, thank you for the follow as well. Eder, thank you for the follow. Malzara, thank you for the follow. JM Reese, thank you for the follow. It's Nick, thank you for the follow. There's actually quite a few. We've got Barbara, thank you for the follow. Egg Jobra, thank you for the follow. Radulo 611, thank you for the follow. Chopper's Barbecue, I love that name. Thank you for the follow as well. King Tasuma, thank you for the follow.
Oh,
Panogan, Darkness Sub, thank you for the follow. And last but not least, Bot Atomello, my dude, thank you for the follow.
Let's see. He is being hit by Italy again. I think now it's down to the point where there's not much room for error. You have to be aggressive now while you still can, because I would say if you give Italy any room for the next 5 minutes here, I think this one's going to be over just by ticket amount. I mean, the game can go on, but I think it'll be over just due to tickets. So Netherlands is going to have to do something now, in my judgment.
Yeah, so they currently hold Delta Echo and obviously their home objective Foxtrot. But if they push Charlie and keep hold of Charlie, even if they don't take Alpha, they should be actually in it to win it. As you can see there, Charlie is now being claimed, which will give them the majority cap overall. And they'll start to be able to take those tickets down away from Italy, but they need to be able to hold it as well.
And I think that's something that I think Italy, at this point, Italy should play more conservative than they have in the past round. I think if you can play for objectives now, you do have a good chance of just winning out by tickets at this point. And I think some of them know that. By the way, they're playing right now. It seems a little bit like slower right now, just for now.
It seems like Netherlands are really, really trying to push it. Excuse me, as you currently see, we've got Italy's tank there up the top of Charlie. Charlie getting claimed back by Italy, as they're taking back Delta as well, which is meaning they're going to be able to take the majority cap of objectives as Alpha's falling to Italy as well. Netherlands may be fully capped out here. They may have a full cap against Netherlands, which will surely end up draining those tickets super damn quick.
And we'll see. This may be bad if they get to A. This one may be to at this point you're playing for the flags that are closest to you. So play for D, then C, then E, and that's gonna be something that they have to do. It's now or never. Netherlands at this point.
So yeah, Italy is actually on it. They are currently pushing Alpha objective, the final objective of Netherlands. Now Bravo is left out because that is the home point. And as you can see, Lawrence is there with the sniper rifle. Actually looking for the A gun. He is. He's putting out some long range fire with a M95. It's not. It's a Krag Jorgensen.
That is a Krag. Yes.
Yeah. He's looking to get that kill into Massey, not managing to finish him off, however, and apparently kills himself off.
Strange. Let's see here. D is being kept by 2 members of the Netherlands while being seeming to be defended again, even though the tank just went down. Truck went down, and now Zombie's got to deal with the people in the White House. There, it is 3 medics, so he doesn't have too much to worry about. So let's see what's happening. And D is about to be taken right back with a 3-on-1 situation here with Pat. Jordy out doing his thing in between objectives here. Probably waiting for the flank to pass by right to Charlie, or he's just going to go right back. Weird decision there. But maybe he just didn't see it.
Yeah, so we're looking at Alpha and, well, yeah, just Alpha under Netherlands control. Now, Delta is being claimed back slowly, but I believe we just seen Italy coming in, taking down Geordie, which means Delta will be reclaimed by Italy once again, which means they do hold majority tickets again, as they are slowly creeping those tickets away from Netherlands. As you currently see, looking at 661 versus 690, and Italy still pushing into Alpha, and they are starting to claim it away from the final objective here. Just watching the field there, and it says A383 trying to get a kill, as Italy are just raging in that building, and incoming C. But that Tommy gun goes down to Illusion Kitty. They're just fine tooth and nail at the moment over the greenhouse.
And it seems to be these medics for Netherlands have to go for revives. This tickets means so much right. It is basically now or never. Right now it's so tight and you can't make any mistakes at this point. So they need to get to objectives really, really quickly. Jordy had a shot at C, but maybe he saw something that I didn't and didn't go for the Charlie push, but I'm still wondering on that decision.
Yes, you currently see Delta as well as being fought over. Netherlands currently on the underskirts of the coal bridge there.
Oh, look at Balls. Oh, behind C, he's going with the trans. He made it back. He's racing all the way back to E.
I can hear him. Where's he to? I can hear him.
Oh
yeah, there he is. Geordie and Balls. And he's going for air. Managed to get some nice air there. We've got Pat going in as well. They're going for the back cap onto Echo, which is a very smart move indeed. It gets rid of that pressure that's currently being applied on Alpha by Italy, as some of the Italian members will have to start to return to Echo to stop a full cap from occurring in the opposite direction. Thopi there going down to Notpaz as Phil's picked him back up instantly. And we are seeing Corey there just being cheeky right next to the bridge, getting out some rounds of that ZK383, but getting shut down by Paz straight away.
Let's look at this here. E is going to be cap successful. No, I think it gets down to this point. You need the hold A is one of the biggest steps too, because the constant pressure by Italy on A is just like, even though they're holding, even though Netherlands is holding, the pressure is just, it feels like it's watching. You know, you saw the big long drawn out A, and now it's just down to Italy just once again storming the point.
So Trucker goes down to a Panzerfaust round. It's very unfortunate. He tries to pull back to get to safety. Alpha getting taken by Italy. But during this time, we have seen Netherlands start to push away from Echo into Charlie, where they've been met by Paz and Berry. As they're looking to get themselves some kills. Just seen Berry going down to Pat. And if you bear me 2 seconds, I do need to have a drink because my throat is taking a beating.
It's alright. And Pat is going to go down on the point, and a successful defense by Netherlands here. We're going to see where Zombie's thinking about going. Zombie is right back to the village. He's probably got some ideas for what he wants to do here. He can take all the time he see what he's thinking.
Okay, so I haven't seen much in the way of planes at the moment. I haven't seen many strafing runs, and as soon as I say that, we've got Black or Nitro attempting to get a bombing run there, not managing to pick up a kill. There's still AAs on his ass as well, so he's going to be in a lot of trouble here. And the same for the Italian plane, not really being touched at all.
So something that I just noticed is Zombie drove right past 2 assaults. He looked at the assault, just kept driving, and that caused to eventually get destroyed just now on C. He looked the assaults right in the face, and I guess he didn't see him. I mean, maybe, but that was really, really interesting to watch, which costed Italy their tank.
Possibly outrounds. Possibly.
Maybe. That was pretty interesting to watch. But very, very weird. Let's see. It's going to be a 4-on-3 here on A. Jordy's going to go down. So is Pat. Now we're just down to Braveheart. That backside White House.
So he's currently being pushed by Smiley, Tyser, and Kitty. They're looking to try and get into that building and stop any movement by incoming plane from Blackhawk Nitro. And by the looks of it, did not manage to get killed, but did some damage nonetheless. We just seen, well, I was going to say you just seen Tyler going down, but we just seen Braveheart and Geordie getting shut down by Buffalo Smiley. He jumps out of that building, gets himself a cheeky double kill.
This is quite interesting the way that it's being approached here by Italy. This is very, very. I feel like this is actually really passive compared to what they were playing at first.
Yeah, I don't know if you just seen that as well. Whilst I was watching one of the medic, well, not one of the, I was watching Buffalo Smiley, I think. He was thrown a med pack and the Easter egg, the Force med pack thing animation just occurred at that point on my screen, which I thought was quite funny. It's something you don't see every day, but it's a nice addition to the game.
Definitely awesome.
Soldiers, we have taken objective Able.
There's a big push coming from the Netherlands to D right now. Maybe 5 to D currently.
So we've got Geordie and Pat on their way over towards Delta, currently being stopped by Illusions near. We do see Unpaz there as well, along with Illusion Siren. They're looking to try and defend Delta as it's slowly being capped away. But it is 4 versus 3. Now there are 2 members of Italy on the top of that coal hill. They're going to push down as well with Barry and Isaiah. Barry getting blown away by the plane of Ismaili. Lovely kills there coming in from that plane, getting the strafe and run as Delta Point is slowly being locked in by Netherlands. But for how much longer? Look at Italy. We just seen Paz coming in, well not Paz coming in with the kill, as we just seen Nia getting blown up by a tank as well. It's hectic on this battlefield right now. Braveheart just being cheeky and sneaky in the most random corner I've ever seen.
Objective dog is now ours, soldiers.
And Brave ended up picking up, I think, 3 kills there and doing his thing. I mean, that was all they needed to really clear off the point there. The way that Brave played that was really, really smart, getting a nice little egg glitch there. Let's see what his plans are for Charlie. He's most likely going to be super. So, let's see. And D may be successfully defended, which it is.
Yep, so Netherlands currently control Delta. Geordie was taking AA fire from Massey as he's putting down some rounds at long range. Not managing to get a kill, however, because that's quite far to launch your AA to, especially for infantry players. We are now looking at Charlie Point, which is currently under Italy control. We just seen Zombie getting killed off there by Trucker as he came in with his lovely Valentine Mark 8 rounds. Taking some rounds in return as he starts to return. And here comes Siren with the Panzerfaust. Does miss, however, which means Trucker should be safe to return to spawn and get his repairs back up. I'm ready to go again.
You see Massey. Massey actually got sniped off of AA by friends. Oh, long way away. Massey in the AA. I think there was a little teabag there from Boggs, I think, but a little bit of a cheeky situation there for Massey after back to its AA. Right now, there's free reign for Blackhawk, maybe not anymore. But there's a dogfight pursuing behind that battleship. Seems that Blackhawk may actually fall here because the AA could really get him. You're gonna have to see.
Yeah, so we're currently seeing that Italy are on the tail. Oh, now taking AA fire, so I believe the Netherlands play will be absolutely fine now. We just seen Lawrence getting killed off there by Buffalo Isaiah, who is currently proning on the bridge with his teammate of Illusions near, as they're looking to push back down and get a few shots off. Jumps through the gap in the floor, jumps down, just absolutely slays out, and Delta, no longer defended by Netherlands, will be claimed by Italy.
Having thing real quick.
Okay, so we're currently looking at Illusion Kitty, who is actually getting some fire out there with the ZK-383 at quite long range, taking the kill. Coming in from behind, getting hold of Pat, getting a triple as he takes down Geordie. And he is absolutely slaying it today. So he's going to be going for that medical revive, utilizing that speed boost from that perk that he's currently using. And well done, Kitty. Well done.
Very, very interesting here. GBK is going to take down Melly with the AA gun. Free reign for Blackhawk now as we sit, but Italy's going to maintain almost all the objectives. Just absolute dominance asserted here, and it's kind of out of the gate. I mean, you need Netherlands to be aggressive here. Short. I wonder how it's going to look for the end of this game. I'm not sure if it's quite over yet, but it wrapped up very soon.
Okay, so we are actually looking at Italy there, controlling Charlie. The tank is currently there as well, but no sign of contention from any other players. And I do see Lawrence going for his cheeky M3 push again around the outskirts of the map, looking to go straight towards Echo. And he's doing it very, very, very sneakily. He's getting caught there on the mountain. Looks like he has abandoned his truck and kills himself.
So let's see here.
Apparently they both killed himself outside the zone as they get caught inside the inside the little crevice there on the outskirts of the map.
Oh my god. Oh, and then Blackhawk's gonna get hit by the AA. Let's see what's going on when it comes to play. A is going to be overrun by Italy here, and we have a small happen to Charlie. Even though Italy is sneaking up right behind, getting to Delta. Hopefully, the decision here is going to be pretty interesting to see if they're going to come back and defend D, which it seems to be. Jordan's going to pick up one. Here comes Tobu. It's about to be a 2-on-3 here. See what happens. Jordy takes out the person. Jordy's going to come in for the rush. He knows where Barry's at. Tobu takes him out. Let's see. Paz is just hiding there. Let's see what Siren has to say about all that. And Jordy's going to get strafed. Absolutely just hammered by that one.
Okay, so during that time, we've just seen the strafe coming in, taking down the Geordie. We've got Thopi on his own now. Here comes Tita Tommy, coming in with a reverse kill onto Illusions near. But Delta is going to get claimed by Italy. And we have got incoming Netherlands forces from the hill. Lawrence, along with Geordie and Braveheart. Braveheart getting killed off. Geordie getting killed off as well. It's just down to Lawrence. Let's see what he was able to do with that bazooka. Taking some reverse fire. Comes in with the Sturmgewehr 1-5. Gets himself a kill onto Siren. Changes to his Model 27 revolver, finds again from behind, gets hold of Barry, but unfortunately dies to Near. Well done though to Lawrence for that quick reaction speed.
So we look here, and D is being taken right back by the Netherlands. But this match is going to wrap up very soon. We got some more action over A. See how that looks, and Brett can take him out Smiley. Tank push. And Trucker coming up. Let's see what's happening with D right now. D is going to be taken right back by Italy, just as it was capped by Netherlands. Z's going to come up right behind Barry here. Let's see how this map looks. Maybe he doesn't see him. Oh, yes, he does. Yeah, this looks, and he's taken out.
Yes, Zeke coming in with a very lovely flank there for Netherlands, taking down Barry. And now he's coming up to the rear of Zeke and Paz, who have got their backs turned. Getting himself a lovely triple with that Tommy gun. You know he's happy about that as his teammate spawns back in, and Delta gets reclaimed by Netherlands. Well done. Well done indeed.
This is a good triple by Zeke there. Zeke able to clear off the point for good for his infantry mates who want to take the point. C is going to be taken by Italy once again, but here comes a push to C. But then again, Italy is coming right at him from the right side. So may go right back to Delta.
So yeah, you can currently see the movements here of Netherlands attempting to push over. Now they have split up quite a fair amount. Smiley taking down Lawrence. Smiley attempting to move back towards Charlie with Siren in tow, and we do see Corey with that ZK-383 pulling out the crossfire, but ultimately he's going to get shut down by Illusions near. As I do see them now starting to push down towards Delta, which is now left just defended by poor Thopi, who is trying to get himself a sniper shot onto that AA gun.
Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. And the push to D by Italy is going to be met with a push from the Netherlands here, as the Netherlands players are just completely mopping up the Italy players seemingly easily. And it looks different. Oh, Siren's coming straight to here. Let's see what happens there. It's almost collide. Very, very interesting. The smoke whizzes past the screen.
So Netherlands doing a real good job of holding on to Delta, but they are being pushed pretty damn hard by Italy. Now, during this time, you can see there's only a tank on Charlie. Alpha's still being guarded by a tank and his red man. Over towards Echo is not even touched, so all of the fighting is happening on Delta, and there's no sign of any other movement, so we're just going to stay here until we see otherwise. But it's not the move that Netherlands need to do. They need to be able to push over towards Echo, or even go up to Charlie, because they are going to start losing tickets as soon as Delta gets taken back, which is now starting to be taken by Italy as they push it in super damn hard. Lauren's coming back as a sniper. He's going for that AA gun by the looks of things again. But he knows there's a load of enemies behind him.
Let's see, he's going to be taken right back from a fought battle, and Italy earning that one at that point. And it's another pretty much almost a full cap here from Italy once again, putting basically, I don't know if that was a wipe or not, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty close. And I think everyone from Italy saying, hey, let's go to A. Quite sure.
Yeah, so they are pushing straight up to Alpha. We just seen Geordie getting taken down by Buffalo Smiley. You got Siren coming in with a lovely, lovely double kill of his own. GBK apparently killing himself. I don't even know why, but apparently he's killed himself off. And every time one person dies, either they've killed himself off or whatever. And I believe that is over actually, because look at this. They're literally just out of the tank. But we did see Lawrence and another member unfortunately die outside the zone. That cost them 2 tickets straight away, because as soon as you die out there, then there's no hope of being picked back up. So GG's to both teams are very well played indeed, and well done to Italy for the win today against Netherlands/Belgium. Very, very well done.
Very deserved by Italy. Italy came out of the gate and I would say threw Netherlands off for a majority of the match, and I think it showed the aggression at first is what really led to Italy getting into the heads of the Netherlands players. They're very well developed strategy here.
Right, and before we come to an end, you can see the guys are leaving the match. I mean, it is a GG's after all. Italy coming out over Netherlands/Belgium. Well done to both teams. Very, very, very well played. And just before we come off and leave, I've just seen that plane hits on me. That's quite funny, actually. Just before we come off and leave, we're just going to say who we are again. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's cast. This has been my first official cast for Battlefield Nations for PlayStation 4. I do PC and I do Xbox as well. My name is Lycan MB, and I do cast quite often for Battlefield 5 across multiple different platforms and across multiple different leagues. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I surely did. It was a very refreshing game indeed. And yeah, Matumbo, if you'd like to introduce yourself just before we go.
Well, once again, my name is King Matumba. Follow me on Twitch at King Matumba. I just play Battlefield and nothing else but Battlefield. I stream, I would say, on every weekend, maybe for about 2 or 3 hours, 7 EST. But it's amazing that I host this amazing event with Lycan today. My first cast as well for BF Nations. And I want to say thank you for everyone showing up. Thank you for the support. Thank you for making Battlefield an amazing community as what it has been for the past decade. So thank you again.
Okay, so now we're coming to an end. Without further ado, guys, as you can see there, the map has gone back to its preload screen. So yeah, without further ado, guys, peace out. I've been Lycan MB, and we've had Mr. Matumba here, or King Matumba. And I will see you later. I will be doing another cast very soon, I hope, for Battlefield Nations, so please stay tuned. There's going to be plenty of games coming up, and hopefully we may be seeing something to do with PC soon as well.